In our last video, what we have done, we derived the formula cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. This formula we derived, right? So based on this formula, we derived another formula like cos square theta and plus sin square theta is equal to 1. Okay, and when we are dividing both, I mean both the sides, LHS and RHS by cos square theta, what we are getting? We are getting 1 plus tan square theta, that is equal to sec square theta. Similarly, 1 plus tan square theta is sec square theta we got. So based on this one, when we are finding out the value, we got this value 1 plus cot square theta plus cosec square theta. Okay, why? When we got this formula, we got when sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. When we divided both LHS and RHS by sin square theta, we got this formula. Okay, so 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. Some more formula are there, like cos x plus y. What formula we are getting for this one? We applied this one, the formula cos 2 theta. We can find out by using this formula, we can find out the value of cos 2 theta, theta plus theta. Okay, instead of x and y, we are writing theta plus theta, that is 2 theta. So for the cos 2 theta, we got this formula. So similarly, cos 2 theta and cos x minus y, cos pi upon 2 minus x, and sine. So cos pi upon pi by 2 minus x will be sine x, and sine pi by 2 minus x will be cos x. Similarly, when we have to find out the value of tan, so tan will be equal to see cot tan pi upon 2 minus x will be cot x, and cot pi upon 2 minus x will be tan x, right? Similarly, for sec and cos also we can find out the same value. Okay, sec and cosec. Okay, so sec pi upon 2 minus theta minus x will be equal to cosec. Okay, cosec x. Okay, so these things we have done. Sin x plus y also we have done, and using x instead of x and y we are putting theta and theta. So sin 2 theta formula also we got this formula, right? So now after that we also discussed what will the value of sine 0, 30, 45, 60, 90. 30 is basically pi upon 6, 45 is pi upon 4, 60 is pi upon 3, 90 is pi upon 2. Okay, so based on these values we can also find out the value of cos cosec, cot, cosec, cot, sec, and cosec. Okay, so cot is whatever we are getting for tan, inverse of that is cot. Whatever we are getting for cos, inverse reciprocal of that is sec, and whatever we are getting for sine, reciprocal of that will be cosec. Okay, so tan, this is 0, so 1 upon 0, that is not defined. So this will be root 3, 1, so 1, root 3, so this will be 1 upon root 3. Okay, and this is not defined, this will be 0. Now sec, so we have to take cos 1, 1, root 3 upon 2, 2 upon root 3, 1 upon root 2, it will be root 2, 1 upon 2, 2, 0, not defined. Now sine, sine 0, not defined, 1 upon 2, 2, 1 upon root 2, root 2, root 3 upon 2, 2 upon root 3, and 1 will be 1. Okay, so this way we can, and after sine x there are so we'll write the values like as we know that cos pi upon 2, cos 90 minus theta, cos 90 minus x will be equal to sine x, sine 90 minus x will be equal to cos x. Okay, now similarly tan pi upon 2 minus x will be cot x, cot pi upon 2 minus x will be tan x. Now the same thing we'll do for cosec and sec. cosec pi upon 2 minus x will be sec x, and sec pi upon 2 minus x will be equal to cosec x. Okay, these are the formula that we derived, we got this. So how we can find out? See, one simple derivation we can do. If there is a triangle, okay, if there is a triangle, okay, and one small triangle we will take, okay, and another triangle, the same triangle will turn, we will turn this. If this one is a b c, so this one is basically a b c. Okay, just what we did, we just turned this like this. Okay, turned. Okay, so this angle is a, this is 90 degree, this is 90 degree, so this angle and this angle, so a plus c will be equal to, a plus c will be equal to 90 degree. Why? Because another angle of sum of three angles will be equal to 180 degree, and one angle, this angle b is 90 degree, so rest two, a plus c will be equal to 90 degree, right? So what we have to do now, see, in this one is perpendicular. Okay, so this side perpendicular, so what will be the sine c? If you have to find out sine c, so what value we'll get? So we'll get p upon h, so ab upon ac, right? Now for this one, this is the same angle, so for this one we have to find out cos a, cos a. So cos a will be perpendicular upon base is sine, so ab upon ac will be cos. Okay, so cos a will be equal to ab upon ac. Now can you see this? AB upon AC. So this is equation number 1, equation number 2. So what we got? We got cos of A is equal to sine of C, where A plus C is 90 degree. So what value we will get for C? For C, can we write 90 minus A? So for C we will write 90 minus A. So cos A is equal to sine C. Instead of C we can write 90 minus A. So we can say that cos of A is equal to sine 90 minus A. Similarly, sine of A will be equal to cos 90 minus A. So this formula we got. Okay. Now sine x plus y we have discussed. Right. Now we'll see what is happening when we have the formula x minus y. Okay. The next formula, sine x minus y. What value we are getting from? This one was 11, so we'll write here 12. Okay. So sine x minus y. The formula for this one will be sine x cos y minus cos x sine y. Okay. Now, so these formula we got. Now instead of this one, now we can also write sine pi upon 2 plus x, that is equal to minus sine x, and sine pi upon 2 plus x will be equal to cos x. When cos 90 plus 2 plus x is equal to minus sine, and sine 90 plus x is equal to cos x. Why? Because see this, if we'll see in first quadrant, in other quadrants, like this, in this quadrant sine, cos, tan all are positive. See, sine and cos both are positive, that's why tan will be positive, because sine upon cos is tan. So sine is positive, cos is positive. Okay, in this one sine and cos both are negative. Okay, so tan will also be positive, again positive. Why? Because sine and cos both are negative, so negative divided by negative will positive only. In this quadrant, see, sine depends on y-axis and cos depends on x-axis. So cos will be positive here, first quadrant, and fourth quadrant. Cos will be positive, but sine is not positive in third and fourth quadrant. Sine depends on y-axis. So sine is positive in first and second quadrant. Okay, sine positive, cos negative. Right. Now see, why sine is positive in first and second quadrant? Because this is y, and this is minus y, right? So minus side of y dash. So that's why whatever is here below this x-axis, that will be, sine will be negative here. So in third quadrant and in fourth quadrant, sine will be negative. Okay, in first quadrant and in second quadrant, sine will be positive. Now see, cos depends on x-axis. So cos positive in first and fourth quadrant. So cos is positive. Why? Because that depends on x-axis, and x-axis is positive in first and fourth quadrant. So cos is positive, and y-axis is positive in second and first quadrant. That's why sine is positive in first and second quadrant. Okay. Now cos 90 plus x will be minus sin x. Why? Because cos 90, when we are going 90 plus x, so that will be minus sin x. Okay. Now similarly, cos pi minus x will also be minus cos x, right? Why? Because cos pi minus x means, pi means second quadrant, pi means 180 degree minus x. So that will be in second quadrant, and in second quadrant cos is negative. That's why minus cos x. Sin pi minus x will be sin x. Why? Because sin is positive in second quadrant. Okay. These are some important identities, and that will be required when we are doing the sums. It will be required. Okay, these identities are important for that. Now cos pi plus x will be minus cos x. Why? Because pi is 180 degree and pi plus x means third quadrant, so that is negative. Why? Cos is negative in third quadrant. So similarly, sine is also negative in third quadrant, so sine pi plus x will also be minus sine x. Okay. Now cos 2 pi minus x will be cos x. Why? Because 2 pi is 360 degree, complete one round. Okay. So 2 pi minus x will be positive because cos is positive in fourth quadrant. Okay, but sine is not positive in fourth quadrant. So sine 2 pi minus x will be equal to minus sine x. Why? Because 2 pi minus x will be in fourth quadrant, and in fourth quadrant sine is negative. Okay. Now next identity, we will see, this was 13th, so now 14th. Okay, so tan, next is tan x plus y. So sin x cos x we have done. Tan x plus y will be tan x plus tan y divided by 1 minus tan x tan y. Okay, how can we do this? We know the formula of sine and cos, so we can apply sine and cos formula, and then we can find out the value of. See, we'll solve this. Tan x plus, we'll derive how we are getting this formula. Tan x means sine x plus y divided by cos x plus y. Okay. Now what formula we are getting for sine x plus y? For sine x plus y, we are getting sine x cos y plus cos x sine y divided by cos x plus y. What is the formula of cos x plus y? That is cos x cos y minus sin x sin y. Okay, now what we will do, numerator and denominator both we will divide by cos x cos y. So it will be sin x cos y plus cos x sin y, okay, divided by cos x cos y. Okay, similarly in denominator also we will divide by cos x cos y. Okay, so it is sin y divided by cos x cos y. Okay, now we'll separate this. We'll write sin x cos y divided by cos x cos y plus cos x sin y divided by cos x cos y. Okay, now this was numerator, now denominator. Cos x cos y divided by cos x cos y minus sin x sin y divided by cos x cos y. Okay, now see, cos y cancel, cos x cancel, cos x cos y all cancel. So what we are getting, sin x upon cos x plus sin y upon cos y divided by 1 minus sin x upon cos x sin y upon cos y. So sin x upon cos x will be tan x plus sin y upon cos y will be tan y divided by 1 minus sin x upon cos x will be tan x multiplied by tan y. Now see, is the formula same what we got? See this. Okay, so this was the derivation for this one. Now this was 14th. Now we'll do another one, and the next formula we'll write 15. Okay, so tan x minus y, okay, that will be tan x minus tan y divided by 1 plus tan x tan y. Okay, so the same derivation, instead of plus we have to keep minus, and sin minus x minus y divided by cos x minus y will get the value. Okay, one more thing, now we know the value of sin x plus y, tan x plus y. So can we find out the value of tan 2x? That will be equal to tan x plus x. So tan x plus tan x divided by 1 minus tan x into tan x. So what value we are getting? 2 tan x divided by 1 minus tan square x. Okay, so what value, what is the formula for tan 2x? What we got, we derived this 2 tan x upon 1 minus tan square x. Okay, now next is, now we'll see about cot. Cot x plus y is equal to cot x cot y minus 1 divided by cot y plus cot x. Okay, this is the formula, and now we can also derive this one. Okay, the same kind of derivation here. You have to divide everything. You have to take cot x plus y, and cos x plus y divided by sin x plus y, and everything you have to divide by sine. Okay, sin x, sin y you have to divide. You'll get the value. Okay, now cot x minus y. So what value we'll get for this one? Cot x cot y plus 1 divided by cot y minus cot x. Okay, next is cot. Similarly, we'll get the value of cot 2x. Okay, so cot 2x. So what value we are getting for cot 2x? Cot, see, first of all we'll derive this. Okay, cot 2x. Cot 2x will be equal to cot x plus x. So cot x minus 1 cot y, cot x plus cot x. So what we are getting? We'll get a cot square x minus 1 divided by 2 cot x. Okay, so we'll write here cot square x minus 1 divided by 2 cot x. This is the formula. Okay, that's all for today. Rest we'll see in the next video. I hope you understood the concept, and I hope you understood how to find out how to derive the formula. For any query, any doubt, please comment, do like, share and subscribe my channel, and don't forget to click on the bell icon. Thank you.